Today's visitor to the BMX Hall of Fame, Hall of Famer Woody Itson. So do a trick, Woody.
Yeah, I did a few on these bikes over the years, that's for sure.
So it's cool to see your old Hutch.
It really is. I mean, I never thought there would be something like this, you know, in my lifetime anyways. I mean, we were just kids riding bikes, and, you know, probably the best bike I ever got was a phone call to do the Vans tour from Everett, you know, and one of the stops happened to be Baltimore, Maryland, which was where Hutch was located. And you know, right after I left the Hutch factory, they gave me a call and said, we'd like you to come ride for us and design a bike, and we'll build it any way you want. And you know, over the next few months, via, you know, getting stuff in the mail and phone calls, because we didn't have emails and texts and phones. You know, a few iterations along the way before we finally got to this bike, which was, you know, the Hutch Trickstar. And the first bike I got was a Pro Racer, which was what I was given. So I was given a complete Hutch everything bike, and they said change whatever you want. And I liked that I like the look of it. I like the loop rear end because I had room for my feet. But for early freestyle bikes, all we used was a little piece of grip tape down here, which is why there's some on there to hold our feet. And then we would try to rest the back of our heel against like maybe part of the axle. So I told Hutch I wanted something to help keep my feet better in place. So we, you know, took a modified, you know, a pedal cage and actually cut it to weld it on there and slid it far enough back. And we angled it so it wouldn't take your shoe off when you pedaled, but like when you did tricks, it was a platform. And this was before we had axle pegs. So this was pretty cool, and you had room back here. Second thing for me is, like, I ran a coaster brake, so I used to have the arm hanging down below the frame with a seat clamp holding it in place, and I'd break them all the time. So I told Hutch I wanted to get the coaster brake up and out of the way. So they came up with a pretty cool strap system here, which actually kept the coaster brake arm out of the way, so it wasn't on the bottom of the frame or on the top anymore. It was really located out of the way, so that was a really good idea. And then, you know, we wanted a standing platform, kind of like the Haro Freestyler, I guess. But we didn't want to copy it, and I didn't really think there was a lot of tricks up here I needed extra area to stand for. So we came up with this, and it was funny because I kind of laughed because I said, you know, have you ever seen like the Starship Enterprise? I said, it needs to look something like that, because I didn't want the tubes to wrap down, because I didn't, you know, I just wanted kind of a unique look. And so that's how
That's funny. I never thought of that.
That's how this platform ended up looking like this, believe it or not.